Right, we've started filming.
Welcome
already.
to Series 2.
Series 2 of Ghostbusters Legend. I think.
Who's this?
This is a guest. This is the Welshman.
Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost. And here's the founder member of, I hope it's him. There he is. We've got to talk about timing, son. Second series, Richard. How you feeling?
Raring to go.
Yeah, good stuff.
I want a bit of Bobby tonight.
Last time we came to Passenham, we searched for Bobby Bannister. Now, he was the landlord that owned the hunting fields all around here. One fateful day, went out on his horse, fell off, broke his neck, and his horse carried his body all the way back up through the fields, up the road to the graveyard, and that is where he's found with his head hanging off. Now, if you just pan across there, you might see it. There's a mill house. Behind me is the mill house, and the second ghost that haunts Passenham is a girl called Nancy Webb. We had some activity last time, and we caught a noise on camera when Richard was sat just over by this mill where she actually drowned and got tangled up in the wheel of the mill. Richard asked for Nancy, and there was this growling noise, this strange noise on camera, so we'll try and capture that again. And hopefully just try and capture something new, and yeah, enjoy coming back to Passenham, because as I say, it's the first one of this series, and we'll see what we can find. Back for a second series, we have Jazz, the skeptic.
The resident skeptic.
If a ghost came up into his face, slapped him in the face, waggled his arse, he would not believe it, would you?
No. You have to be, if there any more proof than that. As I'm speaking, it's starting to rain now, and
It's a bit spooky, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, how's it? You wouldn't expect it. Anyway, I only come to these things for a pint.
Ah, right, okay, here we have Matthew. Matthew is all the way from Wales, not tonight, but wait, how do you feel about tonight?
I feel slightly optimistic.
About what?
I'll be back in the car within half an hour, because I'm a little bit scared at the fact that 5 minutes ago it wasn't that dark, and since you've mentioned those two names, it's gone really dark.
Yeah, what would you say to people? 'Cause we've got a few people on YouTube that want to join us now. What would you say? Is it interesting? Is it good to actually come and do it?
Yeah, it's a bit exhilarating, again a bit excited. A little bit like Jazz, I think. You know, I don't know really what to believe, but
You'll shoot yourself if something happens.
Yeah, but I'm afraid of my own shadow at the best of times, so we'll see what happens, yeah?
Before we start the investigation, so we're just about to go to the mill house and see if we can hear anything again, and ask for the ghost of Nancy. But before we do that, I just want to make it clear, if you are a first time viewer to Ghostbusters Legends, we are trying to be different to what's on YouTube. Our thing is actually to try and prove that these are actually just myths, these are stories, and they're not actually real. We've seen a few things, well I have, and experienced things that I think, it's made me question things, but you as a viewer need to be 100% confident that we are not going to set anything up, and sometimes you'll watch us and nothing will happen, and you'll think, well, I've wasted my life watching that. But just the odd time we might just get something to actually say that these ghost stories are actually real. But at the moment, series 2, we've been to 4 locations, and really we're at the thinking that these are ghost stories, they're myths, they're made up. So we'll see what happens tonight. Okay, the other 3 have left me now. I'm by the mill house by myself, where the ghost of Nancy Webb, and supposedly is real, actually drowned and got tangled in the wheel of the mill house, and supposedly you see the ghost of Nancy. I'm just going to pan round. Yeah, you can't really. There's the mill house there. Now it's by this log where Richard actually asked to see or hear the ghost of Nancy Webb, and we had that strange noise. So let's have a little listen, and I'll ask a few questions. Nancy, if you're here, will you show yourself? Show yourself as a flash? A noise? Show yourself as a flash? A noise? Show yourself as a flash? A noise? Last time my colleague was here, Richard, he mentioned your husband who died in the Crimean War. Is that right? Now, coming up to the edge of the mill house now, right next to the water. This is where she did actually drown. Can you hear anything? Nancy, if you're there, can you make a noise? Okay, looks like the others are coming back. Nothing there. Walking along up to the graveyard now, and Matt, who wasn't that worried down by the field, just said something quite interesting. What did you say?
It kind of feels a little bit more eerie here. I don't know why. Maybe it's because we're enclosed with all the trees and everything, but down actually in the field didn't feel anything, but here is a little bit different.
Okay, we're inside the church in the graveyard. Matt, how do you feel about being in here?
I kind of think there's the fact it's a graveyard. That's freaking me out a little bit. Nobody wants to be in the graveyard at night. I just feel a little bit weird.
The story is that the ghost of Nancy Webb is seen here, or the girl that drowned down by the mill house, where I was just on my own.
Down by Riverside Club.
Yeah, and Bobby Bannister, his grave, he had been buried here after he was knocked off his horse and beheaded. And when they actually buried him, they heard somebody shout, "I'm not dead," or "I'm not dead yet." That's a bird, I think.
Yeah.
So we need to listen out to those two things. Okay, last time we were here, Richard put his ear to this door. What do you think happened?
What's that down there? That was a dead rat.
What do you think happened last time you were here?
Did I hear someone knock back?
No, you heard voices. You remember you heard something on the other side?
That's right.
First of all, let's see what happened. You ready? All recorded? Does anybody here knock back? Right, if you're here, can you just knock and repeat me?
It'd be freaky being inside there, wouldn't it?
Can you hear? Tap on the door. Matt, you have a little listen. I'm not going to say anything. You have a little listen. Say something to him.
No, I don't believe this. So you need to knock if you are here, yeah?
Ask for a voice on the other side of the door.
Hello?
That was your stomach, wasn't it?
Wasn't me.
Hello?
Matt,
Matt's stomach, I think.
was that your stomach?
No,
What was it?
I hope I got it on camera.
that wasn't my stomach.
Yeah, I heard that.
Seriously.
Ask for a voice on the other side of the door.
Hello?
Ask for a voice on the other side of the door.
Hello?
Right, do whatever you say again. Say hello.
Hello? Nothing.
Okay, move around the other side.
Nothing at all.
Right, what's this here?
There's some writing here, John.
Yeah.
Over here.
You hear that bang?
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
Was that the door?
Do you hear that bang?
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
Was that the door?
Do you hear that bang?
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
Was that the door?
Is that that way, wasn't it?
I thought it was behind us.
This happens all the time. Yeah, we do something, and when we've left it, something happens. It's
Does
weird.
it want us to come back?
I heard it and thought no one else was going to say anything.
I heard it.
It was like
Right.
a bum in there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A proper.
That was you,
bum.
Bobby. Do it again. Bang again. Show yourself at a window. Come on, don't just bang once. Do more than that. Might not be you, Bobby. Somebody else. Just bang. Make a noise. Right, we just found it. Can you see his grave down? I keep looking behind you. Why are you looking?
Keep thinking there's someone.
Yeah,
up
I
there.
keep looking behind you like there's somebody coming.
I think there's someone following us.
Right.
Making noises behind us. Hello and welcome back to Passenham. And we've come back to find Bobby Bannister because we couldn't find him last time, but now we know where he is.
Right, it's been a couple of months back now. We, John and I, in a band, and we just finished a gig, playtime.com.
No, hyphen MK.
Hyphen MK. Anyway, we finished
Do
a
the
gig.
link again.
www.playtime-com.
Do it
Anyway,
again.
www.playtime- what is it? MK.
Hyphen MK.
www.playtime-mk.com. What's that way?
Can I just interrupt?
Yeah.
I just heard a noise then
Ah,
Where?
over here. I don't know if it was a sheep or something.
There's
but
no
it
sheep in the
sounded
field.
like-
Sheep are in the field. Are in the next couple of fields down.
Seriously, it went sort of like a girly, you know, like at Clop Hill. No. Inside there was a ramble.
If you are here, bang once for no. No, that's stupid, isn't it? Right.
Obviously, doesn't want to come out to play tonight.
Why should they come out all the time?
Have you seen
Move that
that?
close up so I can get it on me.
I just saw that.
yeah, it's that.
Was that you?
John?
What?
That was you closing it, wasn't it? Yeah.
Huh?
Little bat.
You filming?
Yeah.
Filming. Right. Let's go. Phil. Yeah, film me.
I don't like that.
Film me. Right. That was a little surprise from Matt because it actually happens every time, isn't it? Remember?
Let me focus. Yeah.
Yeah. What's just happened? It's happened to me and Richard twice now. There's a couple of wood pigeons in this little trees. We didn't say anything on purpose. It's out near Clop Hill where our third episode was, and that's supposed to be haunted by a monk, and it's a derelict old church. What was that? Right, we've started filming.
Welcome
already.
to Series 2.
Series 2 of Ghostbusters Legend, I think.
Who's this?
This is for Bobby Bannister. Now, he was the landlord that owned the hunting fields all around here. One fateful day went out on his horse, fell off, broke his neck, and his horse carried his body all the way back up through the fields, up the road to the graveyard, and that is where he's found with his head hanging off. Now, if you just pan across there, you might see it. There's a mill house. Behind me is the mill house, and the second ghost that haunts Passenham is a girl called Nancy Webb. We had some activity last time. Guest, this is the Welshman.
Ghost.
Yeah, ghost, and he is the
Check.
founder member of, I hope it's him, there he is. We've got to talk about timing, son. Second series, Richard, how you feeling?
Raring to go.
Yeah, good stuff.
I want a bit of Bobby tonight.
Last time we came to Passenham, we searched and we caught a noise on camera when Richard was sat just over by this mill where she actually drowned and got tangled up in the wheel of the mill. Richard asked for Nancy, and there was this growling noise, this strange noise on camera, so we'll try and capture that again. And hopefully just try and capture something new, and yeah, enjoy coming back to Passenham, because as I say, it's the first one of this series, and we'll see what we can find. Back for a second series, we have Jazz, the skeptic.
The resident
And if a ghost